Welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews. Happy Friday, everyone, alongside my sister in crime, Chanae Agumake. Hey, Chanae.
Yes.
Would you like to go on a little trip with me to start the show?
I love trips. I love vacation.
Well, we're going to, this one, a little sushi,
Work trip. Oh,
a
yes,
little sake.
yes.
All right, let's go to Japan because that is where the Golden State Warriors are right now. They were taking on the Washington Wizards and Rui Hachimura. You can see that fans were excited to be in the building for both the Wizards and the Warriors. You can see Steph Curry there, and Steph addressed the crowd ahead of the game. But first, take a look at this. The sweater made it.
Konnichiwa. We want to say thank you on behalf of the Golden State Warriors. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, following the NBA, and giving us a great reason to keep going. So thank you for coming out, and we hope to put on a great show for you all. Thank you.
So Rui Hachimura would also address the crowd in Japanese. Let's get to the game action, though, Chanae. This would be Steph Curry's only pull-up three of the night, but...
It doesn't matter, girl. It doesn't matter. That's what they came to see, Steph Curry knock it down from deep. All he needed was one, and he got it.
He needed one. The crowd went wild.
There's the jerseys, the 30s everywhere, as expected.
Well, you know when else the crowd went wild? The crowd went wild when Rui Hachimura had the ball. You can see here goes...
Coast to coast, Malika. I mean, this is his game. Getting the rebounds, being a force to be reckoned with. Nice finishing. You know that place like you could not hear. Kendra, how you doing? You okay?
Well, and then Bradley Beal.
Oh!
Kristaps Porzingis, excuse me, sir.
I love that. Love saying his name. Love him redefining himself with the Wizards.
Well, the story of the night, though, Chanae, may have been James Wiseman because he was everywhere for Golden State.
This is a hoop heaven type of dream right there. Steph Curry coming off of a pick and roll. You get the slow-mo, and look at this, Wiseman. The wait is over. He has arrived. I loved it.
Well,
we loved it.
And we got to see it time and time again. Dante DiVincenzo, a new addition. Oh,
that's an assist.
My goodness.
You know what's crazy about that, Malika?
What?
He did it with the left. He's like, on your head with the left.
My goodness. James Wiseman, what a night it was for his. You can see him chatting with Bradley Beal there. For more on the first preseason game, we are joined by our Warriors reporter, Kendra Andrews, who's in Japan. And Kendra, of all the live shots that we have done, this one has to be the coolest. And I was watching some of the highlights. What was the scene like in Tokyo? What was the environment like inside the Saitama Super Arena?
Yeah, Malika, well, there were about 20,000 fans inside that Super Arena, and they were lined up outside 4 hours before tip-off. But the scene that really stuck out to me was during the pregame warm-ups. Fans were reaching over the railing above the tunnel, trying to get players to sign jerseys, take photos, just trying to say hi to them. They were oohing and awing the entire time Steph was going through his now famous warm-up. And I'm sure, as you can imagine, when Rui Hachimura took the court, they absolutely lost it welcoming him back home.
Absolutely. I imagine that, yes, it was Rui, but also, as you mentioned, part of that 4-hour wait, it had to be about Steph Curry because it doesn't matter if he's in North America or Asia, Steph's going to Steph. So what was the reaction to watching him when he was hitting that pull-up three?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was his first and only three-pointer of the night, and the fans were itching for it to happen. I mentioned how they were oohing and awing during the warm-up. But every time he touched the ball during the game, they were murmuring, right? They were waiting to see him hit a three-pointer, and when he finally did, he got the biggest ovation of the night. After the game, Rui even said, there were more fans here for him than for me. And then he added, but I guess that's what happens when you're an MVP.
I guess that's what happens when you're an MVP, a multi-time MVP, and a finals MVP. But the star of the game for the Warriors, it was James Wiseman. 20 points, 9 rebounds. How was he able to get going here?
Yeah, Steve Kerr called James Wiseman the player of the game, and he said he just has a better feel for the NBA game now than he did a couple years ago, despite not being able to play because of his injuries. And James did look very comfortable out there. Malika, he had 5 dunks, and in the hallway I asked him, which one was your favorite? And he had this huge grin on his face, and he said, the one on Kristaps Porzingis. That one felt really good.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.